Hello. Test 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Test 1, 2, 3. A, B, C. Test 1, 2, 3. Test 1, 2, 3. Test 1, 2, 3. A, B, C.
Well, my name is Ashley Kraft. I am a local author and I write cookbooks. The book that I wrote this last year is called Weeknight Wonders, and it is 52 themed weeks that you can make together as a family. So a lot of it is like world cuisine or maybe different types of preparation like Dutch oven, or we have like cheese week, like just a bunch of different fun stuff. And then each and every recipe has a tip for different age groups. So this says budding sous chefs for 17 plus. This is for big kids in the kitchen, 7 plus. So whatever age kids you have, there's tips for them in here. I do recommend this book, obviously, if you have little kids, but people can enjoy this book even if they don't. I think that these recipes are not necessarily kid recipes. They're full flavor, amazing recipes that the entire family can just enjoy together. So my book is now available on Amazon or online anywhere books are sold. The publisher for this is Quarto. All my other books can also be found on Amazon, or if you Google Ashley Kraft, all of my works should come up. I would assume here tornadoes are going to go a man down. Quick recap here early in quarter number 2. Dylan Dines
got the first Tornado goal at 147. Then Jacob Jones unassisted at 3:04. Trey Schmalls from Dylan Thines at 7:48. And Austin Smith scored for Forest Lake at 11:29. By the way, the Rangers do go a man down. And with 10:40 to go in the quarter, the Tornadoes are a man up in the attack zone wearing white. Hot day here at Goodrich, but the clouds have thickened up a little, giving the fans here on the east side of the stadium a little relief. The teams that are set up over on the west side, I'm not sure why more spectators didn't go over there. Sun at their back, quick shot. That goes off the side of the net. Tornadoes had a player deep, and that is Thines, the senior. 4-1, Section 7 quarterfinal. 104 games, obviously, today. Quick shot, and that goes wide. That was ripped wide by Trey Schmalls. He already has a goal in the game. And Thines was deep, and he stays down there most of the game. He'll be at the X. Tornadoes working around the perimeter. Jacob Jones touch, another quick shot, Schmalls, and it's grabbed by their goalie. He's had some big saves, Bo Oswald, save percentage of .536, and he'll move it ahead. Hunter Longan, 2 goals, 2 assists. He'll clear midfield, and here come the Rangers. And they still have a man down, and we'll get a timeout. 9:56 to go, quarter number 2. Here in the Section 7 Boys Lacrosse quarterfinal from Goodrich. And we apologize for earlier audio problems, but we are good to go. Forest Lake wearing maroon and gold jerseys, maroon numerals. Tornadoes in all white with maroon numerals. And right now the Tornadoes in the attack zone to our right or the north end of Goodrich Field. And Forest Lake defending the goal down to our left or the south end of Goodrich Field. Other games in Section 7, Duluth at Chisago Lakes. Grand Rapids Coleraine at Blaine. And Duluth Marshall across the river at Champlain Park. Rankings in boys lacrosse. Farmington was 1, Stillwater 2, Eastridge 3, Rosemount 4, Wayzata 5, Minnetonka 6, Bloomington Jefferson 7, Moorhead 8, White Bear Lake 9, and St. Thomas Academy number 10. And what stands out to me is you got 3 Suburban East squads in the top 10, Stillwater, Eastridge, and White Bear Lake. And the South Suburban with Farmington and Rosemount, 2 of the top 4 hail out of the South Suburban. And Forest Lake going to work. Levi Hageman, 23 goals, 13 assists. Leading point man Austin Smith has a lone goal, 36 goals, 5 assists coming in. Forest Lake put it on the ground, they turn it over. And way too much of that. Tornadoes have dominated the face-off so far. They've dominated ground balls. And Forest Lake's turned it over too much. Edmondson gets it down low, nice feed into the middle. And that is going to be a goal for Josh Ryther, the junior. The Tornadoes lead at 5-1. Nice feed by Thines. Time of that goal, 3:43. And we got a good battle on the face-off. Anoka's got a good fogo. Face-off, get off. Jack Johnson does a really good job. And he'll stay on the field. Forest Lake, they'll go to the attack. They have certainly been on the wrong end of the face-offs. And they're going to hang on here. Landon Dreisig. Now the Rangers go to work. It's again another hot day. Dry, but once again, those clouds helping out a little bit. They have thickened up. But another warm one here in the Twin Cities. Slip, fall, good pressure. And that is Wyatt Buxton. Good job up the sideline. Buxton carries it over midfield. Continues to power his way down the sideline. And we are going to get a timeout. Tornadoes up 5-1, 8:27 to go. Quarter number 2. And this tournament will continue next week with semifinals and championship games. Tornadoes is here 4-8, 3-6 in the Northwest Suburban. Meanwhile, the Rangers 7-7, 2-7 in the Suburban East Conference. And we already mentioned how stout that league is. Tornadoes really balanced production, scoring. Grant Libby leading goal scorer, but you got Ryder, Vines, Schmalls, Jones, all in double digits with goals. Vines the leading assist man, and he has 2 already tonight. 1 on the Schmalls goal, 1 on the Ryder goal. So they do have good scoring balance. And then goalie-wise, Nathan Thompson, couple of nice saves already tonight. Save percentage 48%. And 4-5 on the year. So out of the timeout, we get right back to it. 8:27 to go, quarter number 2. Kind of an up and down year for Forest Lake. Won the opener at Ricori, dropped games to Stillwater and Woodbury. Beat Cloquet, Carlton, Park at Cottage Grove. Then fell to Cretin-Durham Hall, and a very good White Bear Lake team. Won at Grand Rapids Greenway and Roseville. Fell to Eastridge and Irondale. Beat Big Lake Princeton. Lost a tight one to Mounds View. Tornadoes get it inside, put it on the ground. It's grabbed there by Edmondson wearing 22. I'll back it out. Now going to work. Alex Gross and a hider. They get it down to the goal line extended and Thines. Here's Brady Roof. Roof wearing 7. Takes a shot. And it's picked up by the Rangers. Hunter Longan. Taken right back by the Tornadoes. Libby with it. It is on the ground. He'll scoop it up, swing it further out. Davis Edmondson had it. And he'll get it back. Wearing number 22, Junior Mitty. Come in, give it up. Near side. How over the top of the net goes Ryder. Just a 9th grader. Ryder has the lone goal here in the quarter. 7:10 remaining here in quarter number 2. Here's Thines. Trying to get to the front. Swings it further out. Edmondson. Edmondson down to the X. Grab there. Tornadoes trying to get to the front. Quick shot. Blocked. And it'll squirt over to the near side. And out of the outside roof. Tornadoes on the perimeter. Edmondson. He'll just flip to roof. And they'll set it up again. Tornadoes in no hurry, up 5-1. Midway through quarter number 2. They want a good look. Forest Lake certainly not coming out on the ball. Grows in a hider. Swings it down to the goal line extended. Hines tries to get to the front. Shot and a goal. And we get a yellow. Dylan Thines' second goal of the game. He's got 2 assists. And it is 6-1 Tornadoes, and they're going to go a man down again. Forest Lake goal counts. So the yellow comes, cannot get a number. He's got that knee down. Tornadoes man up, leading 6-1, under 6 to go. Quarter number 2. Here's Schmalz. He has a goal. Another shot and a goal. Schmalz feeds it ahead. Libby buries it down low. And the Tornadoes are rolling. Grant Libby second of the game. So a good goal there, 7-1. And that comes with the Tornadoes a man up. Libby is second of the game. And with 5:46 to go here in the quarter, another face-off win for Jack Johnson. And he's been really good there. He'll give it up to Schmalz. Schmalz put it on the ground. Still on the ground, scooped up neatly by Libby. That was pretty. Libby on the move. Goes along the goal line. Tough shot blocked out of there by the goalie for Forest Lake, Bo Oswald. Tornadoes hang on. Ryther powers his way to the front, gives it up side of the net. Thines, he'll work it outside. Quick shot, hit a body. And we're going to get a yellow. And Forest Lake, after that play, they're going to send another man to the sideline. It's the third yellow and it is number 12, Hunter Longan. And that's going to come at 6:58. So Tornadoes a man up. 3 goals unanswered, all in the quarter, lead at 7-1. Here's Schmalz. Gets it out into the middle. Jacob Jones gets it back right on top. Gives it up, Schmalz. Down to the goal line, extended near his side, Ryther. Thines bobbled it, it's going to go out. Rare turnover on the Tornadoes. But they have done a good job, even on turnovers, putting a lot of heat on the Rangers. Here's Aiden Salbichka. Good dodge there. Gets into the middle. Double team comes. Comes over to the near side. Caught on the run. Hunter Ock. They have a good clear to midfield. Well, they did a good job. And now one of their top guys, Levi Hageman, we're going to get a yellow. That's going to go on the Tornadoes. And heading over to take a knee, Wyatt Buxton. And time of that yellow comes at 7:36. So right now we're even. Both teams have a man down. And now the Tornadoes are going to defend even for the moment. We'll see when their guy gets released and they go into a man-up position, but not right now. They get it down to the X on the ground. Forest Lake trying to gain control at the end line. Tornadoes are going to get it. Another turnover for Forest Lake. They have just not had a lot of success with turnovers and ground balls. Tornadoes have dominated. Nice catch, Trey Schmalz. What a move on the run. Another good dodge. Hangs on to it. It's great work by the junior. And the Tornadoes go to the attack. Here's Jones, senior, Jacob Jones. Where number 10 powers his way into the middle, put it on the ground, popped into the air. Rangers have it. Right back on the ground. And the Tornadoes are going to get it back. Nice scoop by Jacob Jones. And Jones going to work to the perimeter. Coming up on 3 to go in the quarter. Being hounded out there by Hunter Ock. And now Brady Roof. He'll settle in. Tornadoes in a good spot, leading at 4-1 after 1-3 in a row here in the quarter. Schmalz. We're number 2. Out on top, Ryther. Ryther has first goal of the quarter. That shot over the top. Tornadoes are going to hang on. Vines got tangled up there with Harrison McCann. Tornadoes were deep. 2:45 to go here in the quarter. And they get it out on top. Knocked down neatly there by Brady Roof. He just kind of knocked it down, knew he had time, and then grabbed the ground ball. Schmalz. Good spin move. Right back into the middle. Takes a shove. Closing in on 2 to go, quarter number 2. Roof. Spin move on the outside. Gets a shot away. Blocked there by the goalie. Nice play by Bo Oswald. He'll spin around his net. Give it up near his side. And then that's batted out. Oh, another turnover. Jamison Perfetti couldn't gain control. Tornadoes get it right back. 2 to go in the quarter. And Roof near his side. Anoka trying to advance to the section semifinals. Here in section 7. Shot and a goal. Jacob Jones, a laser beam from outside. Jones is second of the game. And time of that goal, 10-13. He goes upstairs, and the Tornadoes 4 in the first, 4 in quarter number 2, and they lead at 8-1. They are playing well. And we got a takedown on the face-off. Jack Johnson with the tackle. Forest Lake's going to hang on to it. And they'll go to work. Ground ball, is that going to come to midfield? It does. Oh, turnover on Forest. Another. Hunter Longan Over and back, right down the middle, quick shot, skips over everything. That was Brady Roof. Good charge, tried to go down low, but it skips over. 1:18 to go. Nines comes out, gives it up on the left. There's a shot, hit the post. I rang the bell, and it comes out near side. One to go in the quarter. And the Tornadoes with Alex Gross and a hider. Wearing number 26, he's a senior. Nines again. That's knocked down. Good defensive play. Long and had his stick on it. Knocked it down, picked it up. They get it near his side. Oh. Or Hunter Ock. Ground ball. Still a big battle for the ground ball, controlling Hageman. You got a yellow. Hageman has wheels. Gets hit again. Another yellow shot. That may have hit a body. Tornadoes may go 2 men down here with 11.5 to go in the quarter. Wyatt Buxton's going to head over there and see if he's joined by any Tornadoes. Could be Roof. We'll see. It's for sure Buxton and Roof. Yep. Number 7 and number 12. So now Forest Lake 2 men up. Only problem 11.5 to go in the quarter. I know you see 9 on your screen, but on the board it's 11.5. I mean, for what it's worth, very little time to go in the quarter. And the Rangers are going to have it on the end line. And that is Dreisig wearing number 8. And we are ready to go. And on the perimeter, it's going to be a Hageman. Far side of the field, they're attacking the goal to our left. And he's going to hang on. They're going to let it run out. They're not even going to attempt a shot. That is it. We have played 2, and the Tornadoes have dominated. They led it 4-1 after 1. They score 4 unanswered here in quarter number 2. Ryther from Vines at 3:43. Vines at 5:57, second goal. Libby's second goal at 6:14, a man up. And then Jacob Jones at 10:13. And for Jones, his second of the game. And the Tornadoes lead it 8-1 at the break. Third quarter on the way here on QCTV.
The dynamic of our season has been pretty good so far. Our team is bonding on new levels. We faced a lot of adversity this year. We're down 2 of our 5 starters. So we've come together a lot and we've grown a lot as a team. So I'd say that brought us really close.
It's like a really new dynamic, bringing in a lot of new kids from the freshman team and having them play up as sophomores. So it's just a new group of girls and we're all just learning how to work with each other on and off the court. So I feel like it's a lot of new people, but we're all getting to know each other and it's a lot of good smiles.
Holmgren's the 3.
I just hope to really show everyone our true and our full potential, make it as far as we can just for our last year together.
Yeah, well, last year I really had a lot of experience. I had some 4-year starters, 3-year starters. We lost a lot of that experience, and we have a new group of girls who this is their first time playing varsity basketball, along with some of my experienced players. Unfortunately, had 2 of my experienced players go down with season-ending injuries. So there's a new team to finding a new identity to kind of work together and find a way to win some games here.
We like to do a lot of like team meetings, like varsity. We like to go into the weight room and just really talk about the game and how we're really gonna play the team that we're playing that day. And you know, some personal things that I like to do with my teammate who's out right now, Deborah. We usually come over here before games and do a prayer. But since she's been out, I've been just doing it by myself, you know, in memory of her. So those are some pretty good things that we as a team and I personally like to do.
Allen fighting with the board on the break the other way. Peterson.
I would say my favorite part of Anoka girls basketball is our youth program. I know it's always touched me personally, having that experience to be with the younger girls. I think it makes basketball very special for me, so that's my favorite part of the program.
Honestly, like my favorite part has been the team. Each year, like it's always felt like a family. Like from my sophomore year, like I kind of got brought in. All the way until now, it's just felt like a family, and that's my favorite part, I'd say.
As a team, we don't have many rituals, but my ritual is I tend to share food with Coach Chuck and Novak. That's my tradition this year.
Okay, first things first. This is the number one book right here.
Honestly, just Novak just coming in always with his wacky outfits, just making it just a fun day to just see him. And then just seeing how everybody is always just so close together. It's like family, it's like home. So just always being able to see the same people that we can lean on, you know, through ups and downs during basketball.
One got him in 3 or 4 times. Off a simple back door.
Yeah, this is my 7th year here at Anoka. Just having a great group of girls every year. These girls are so enjoyable to be around. Hard workers, just kind of building that team culture and keeping that going each every year, building it every year. It's just a really great group of girls. I love them. It's not how you start the season, it's how you end the season.
This team, we have a lot of returners. We only have 2 new athletes. And so it's been easier in the sense that they know what is expected of them, and we haven't had to do a lot of new teaching of strokes and technique and things like that this year.
I think focusing on when you speak groups, because it's not necessarily about the outcome, but more so about the process and the effort put into it. Honestly, just waking up and coming here for me, I mean, I'm done with Monty, especially since it's the cold season out there, but just waking up and getting here is really hard. But once you're in the water and you're warmed up, it's really hard to get out, I'd say. The most challenging is like getting out of your head. It's like it's really easy to get up in your head like before a race. Like you just have to tell yourself that you can do it instead of you can't do it. I think one of the biggest things for me is just try to stick with the people around you and build each other up and build you up at the same time. Just to stay positive and not let the team around you.
We always have goals going into meets. We always have something that the whole team wants to do. If it's having time or even just trying a new event, everybody's always looking forward to something in a meet to be the best at.
Before meets, we have captain speeches, and I always one of my big things I say is you have to be comfortable being uncomfortable. And one of our swimmers, Daniel, his brother came up with this thing that says walls win races. And we have to yell that before every meet, and it gets everyone really excited and ready. Well, we're definitely a smaller team this year, so that brings us together even more than I usually are. I'd say out of all the teams I've seen, all the teams I've been on, we're a bigger team in terms of how we interact with each other. We are all tightly knit together, but with the team being a lot smaller this year,
our goal that we always have is for everyone to improve. So divers to have better scores, and person we're to get faster, and every individual gets faster. I think on top of that, we would love to just advance as many people on the state as we can.
I'm going to miss everybody on the swim team. It's been a lot of fun, and there's challenges to overcome, and you overcome it with your team. So everybody's just like family.
My name is Mubanga Kalimamkwento. My book is called Another Mother Does Not Come When Yours Dies. It is named after a proverb in Bemba, which is my mother tongue, one of my 3 mother tongues. It is a collection of poems and essays, and mostly a reflection on my evolving relationship with the memory of my mother and the relationships with mother figures that I had after my mother died. And people will be interested in it if they are interested in the thoughts of a child on motherhood. Yeah, and it's mixed genre. It has some short essays in there, and then it has one long essay that travels throughout the book and then is interspaced with poems. Yeah, all my other work is available in most bookstores. I have 2 novels almost now. My second novel comes out in about 10 days. And then I have 2 collections in between. So this collection and then a collection of short stories. If you can't find them, you can go on my website, which is just my name.com, mangakalimamkwento.com.
And we are back, Goodrich Field, and it is Section 7 boys lacrosse quarterfinal action. Anoka hosting Forest Lake. It was 4-1 Tornadoes after 1, and then they outscore Forest Lake 4-0 in quarter number 2 and have an 8-1 lead. Here's a look at that bracket. Number 1 Blaine taking on number 8 Grand Rapids Coleraine tonight in Blaine. That's a 7 o'clock start. Number 5 Duluth at number 4 Chisago Lakes. That was a 4:30 start. Haven't seen a final on that one yet. Of course, our game here at Goodrich, number 6 Forest Lake, number 3 Anoka. And also tonight at 7 o'clock, number 7 Duluth Marshall taking on number 2 Champlain Park just over the river at Rebels Stadium. And then the winners meet next week, and next week, a big week with the semifinals and the championship games. And then it's on to the state tournament for one team out of Section 7. Forest Lake coming in 7-7, 2-7 in the Suburban East. Anoka 4-8 overall, 3-6 in the Northwest Suburban. But they have played very well tonight, and we are ready to go. And we should point out Forest Lake 2 men up to start quarter number 3 here at Goodrich. And they are attacking the north end of the stadium. Tornadoes defending that goal, and they'll work it around the perimeter. Lone goal, Austin Smith has it on top. Swings it over to the left. They get it into the middle. This is Levi Hageman's shot. And the Rangers had a player deep, and they'll hang on to it. Coming in this year, Hageman 23 goals, Smith 36. They're going to handle it a ton, and the Tornadoes certainly know that. They have it near his side, near the goal line extended, now down to the Yags behind the net. That is Landon Dreisig with it. And now he'll get it back into the middle. They try to move it quickly. Shot and a goal. Beautiful low shot from the near side. Second of the game, Austin Smith. So Forest Lakes takes advantage of the man-up situation and get goal number 2. And for Smith, his second of the game. That was a great low shot. And time of that goal, 47 seconds into the quarter. So Smith, one of the senior captains, faces off won by Jack Johnson. Tornadoes have dominated there on ground balls. And Forest Lake, certainly the big lead in the turnover category. That's why they're down 8-2, under 11 to go, third quarter. Tornadoes go to work. Maxwell Carbaugh on the field. Rebels give it up. Or I should say Tornadoes give it up. Rangers have it. They get it to their goalie, Bo Oswald. Now the Tornadoes get it. Dylan Thines gets it back. And the Tornadoes go to work. Another turnover on Forest Lake. Just haven't been able to get out of their own way at times. Carbaugh sends it down to the goal line, extended near his side. Nice dodge. Libby gets it out into the middle, put it on the ground near the logo in the middle of the field. That is Jones. Jones works to the right, double team. Further down to the right, shot and a goal. Jacob Jones, a goal in each quarter. He has 3. And the Tornadoes are back on top by 7, 9-2. He just kept working his way to the right. Let it fly. And the Tornadoes up 9-2. Great job by our crew. Once again, apologies. We had audio problems early. Got it all sorted out. And now, smooth sailing. Fun to watch Jack Johnson, the Tornado Fogo, go to work. Battles. Bats it back. Benton Toasaz fighting for it. Still along the sideline. Bats it into the field. Picked up by Johnson. Great teamwork there by the Tornadoes. Right back on the ground. And the Rangers are going to get a rare ground ball. Colton Ock. Tornadoes get it back. 2-on-1. Shot and a goal. He just roared in Brady Roof and beat the goalie, Bo Oswald. Tornadoes have 2 in a row, and it's 10-2. Roof, first goal of the game. And that comes at 2:21. Junior midi, great speed there. Brady Roof. Picked up, here's Roof again. Good run right down the middle of the field. Had it knocked out of there. Ground ball, side of the net. Dines got a shot away. And the Tornadoes are going to hang on. Up 10-2. It was 8-1 at the half. They get it into the middle side of the net. Shot blocked. Anoka's going to hang on. That came to the side of the net. Ryther, who has a goal, looking for number 2. The Tornadoes have been relentless. Playing well. Players fall down on the ground. Rangers come out of there with it. On the run, Hunter Ock. And they turn it over again. Scooped out of the air, Edmondson, side of the net. Tough angle shot. Kicked out of there. Ground ball grabbed by the Rangers. They lose it. Stick on the ground. And a good run out of there. Harrison McCann, 9 goals, 3 assists. Now on the move, Hageman. Hageman down the middle. Big save. Nathan Thompson, yellow flies. Hageman walked right in. Thompson, the big save. And I think Forest Lake, I don't know. Anoka's going to likely go a man down. We're going to see eventually who takes a knee. Cooper Boylan, yeah. So the yellow to Boylan. And now the Rangers a man up. On the attack to our right. North end to Goodrich Field. They get it out in the middle. Hageman trying to find room over the top. Forest Lake's going to hang on. One thing I would do with lacrosse on those shot attempts and they go out, I would keep the clock on the move. I would not stop the clock. That is one rule change I'd like to see. Because 99 times out of 100, there's another ball on the end line. There is no reason to stop the clock on that shot attempt. That one misses everything. Grant Libby couldn't come up with it. Over midfield near his sideline. It was a long, clear attempt. Libby couldn't handle it. A rare turnover on the Tornadoes tonight. They haven't played a clean game. There's still a man down, but now they get it to the goalie, Bo Oswald, for Forest Lake. Clears to the near side. Big collision, trying to run out of there. Hageman, good job. Catches it way up in the air, got hit, and continues a run forward. He really did a good job there. And there's a reason 23 goals, 13 assists coming in. Kid can play. Right, Sig double team behind the net. Tornadoes all over him. Ball on the ground. By the way, we're even up. 7:09 to go in the third. Campbell, 6 goals, 14 assists. Down below the goal line, extended far side. Rangers work it toward the middle. And a little bit further out, Ethan Taylor has a touch. Goes to the goal line, extended near his side. Forest Lake got the first goal of the quarter. Tornado scored 2 in a row. They're up by 8. Rangers go to work. Still on the outside. Good D by the Tornadoes. Alexander O'Connor did a really nice job challenging right out on top. Now they swing it near his side. Hageman. He'll go down to the X. Try and spin to the front. He gets shoved out of there. Good job by Wyatt Buxton. Hageman tried a shot. He falls down. No yellow. Rangers didn't have anybody deep. Tornadoes are going to get it. That was just good D by Wyatt Buxton. Physical play. Good clear into the middle. Grab by Schmalz. He goes down. He'll pop right back up. Ground ball. Grab by the Rangers. That was a pretty good ground ball pickup. Jacob Maddock-Cat. Now the Tornadoes get it back. Ben Tosas had it. Ton of ground balls here in this quarter. Under 6. Lots of stops. Just fits and starts here in the third quarter. Not a lot of flow at all. Forest Lake gets it out. Harrison McCann way out near the middle of the field. Gives it up. Ethan Taylor. They swing it around on the perimeter. Far side of the field now starting to see shade. Ground ball. Good job by the Tornadoes. That may have been forced by Tosas. Long run. Buxton. He gets decked. Gives it up. Tornadoes on the move. Jones. Yellow flies. Jones scores again. long shot on a run up the right side. He's got 2 in the quarter, 4 in the game. So Jones, his 4th. So the Tornadoes come right back, get a goal, 6:53, and it's 11-2. Now there was a yellow, but I don't see a man down for either team. So I'd assume we'll even up, play it on. In the middle, Rangers are going to control. They haven't a lot of face-offs against Jack Johnson for the Tornadoes. Good run here up the field. Alvin Anderson got a shot away. We got another yellow. So now I look across the way. There is someone for Forest Lake on the sideline, but he isn't on his knee. That is Austin Smith. And trying to figure out the officials now huddling near midfield, trying to sort all of this out. So they're going to come over to the table, and so out of all of that, it is going to be the Tornadoes' Jack Johnson with the knee down. So Rangers go a man up, under 5 to go, quarter number 3. We got a big week coming up next week, or starting this weekend, continuing into next week, graduations. Take a look at that schedule as we move through the game here tonight. And over at Champlain Park, Anoka, looks like the weather's going to be great to be here at Goodrich for the big ceremony. Hageman gives it up. Running a weave out on top, get it down low. That pass temp, that's not a shot, that was a turnover. Missed Landon Dreisig and another turnover on Forest Lake. They've just been their own worst enemy. That wasn't a sun-aided turnover at all. Got a ground ball trying to control for the Tornadoes. Roof in his own end. He'll get it ahead to midfield. Here's Edmondson. Ground ball scooped out by Schmalz. Schmalz way out on the right side continues his run. He puts it on the ground. Grabbed by the Tornadoes. Another ground ball. Shoving. Rangers are going to get it and sprint out of their own end. They're going to come right over the logo. Hageman being hounded. And Hageman's going to set up. Davis Edmondson all over him. Good job by Edmondson to follow. That was actually Austin Smith. And now the Rangers go to work. They have it down at the X. Hageman near his side. Smith out on top. Ground ball. Toes Sauce trying to get to it. And does pick it up. He has it on the end line. Trying to get it to the goalie. He'll try the long clear. Connect. Edmondson. And now the Tornadoes move it ahead. And then they're going to turn it over. No, saving it was Libby. Libby picks it up. Gets it to the goal line extended. Goes across. Grabbed there. Ryther couldn't get his shot away. Ryther now to the cutter in the middle. Off the stick of Edmondson. And another ground ball. This kind of frantic, ragged play here in quarter number 3. Everybody with a hot potato. Here's Ryther. What a shot. Ryther scooped it up. Tough angle shot beat the goalie from the right side. Ryder's second of the game. So Ryder, 9:32, and the Tornadoes lead at 12-2. 8-1 after 2. And for the third quarter in a row, the Tornadoes have scored 4 goals. 4 in the first, 4 in the second, now 4 in the third. And we still have 2:26 to go. Face-off controlled by Jack Johnson. Gonna head out. Schmalz way out on top in the middle of the field. Works to the left. Getting hounded there. It's it further down. Libby out behind the net. Vines is going to run out of there. Get it out on top, and they're going to throw it away. Turnover on the Tornadoes. That's just one of those turnovers that's going to drive a coach crazy. Eli Pangborn is going to be, come on, guys. And now it's McCann for Forest Lake into the attack zone, way out in the middle of the field. "30 yards out. The Rangers begin their run. Right down the middle, shot. Big save. Thompson. Smith bidding for his third goal. Tornadoes right back at it. Schmalz splits a double team, put it on the ground. Rangers right back at it. Still a ground ball into Tornado territory. And the Rangers grab it. Shot from the outside, nice feed inside. Big save by Thompson. Rob Dylan Campbell. Campbell right on the doorstep. And Nathan Thompson robbed him. Great save, 1 to go in the quarter. 12-2 Tornadoes. Jacob Jones. 2 in the quarter, 4 in the game. Shot from the outside goes wide. Hines behind the net, fighting for it. Double team there. Goalie joins the fray, and Oswald can't get to it. Hines fighting. Goes out of bounds. Forest Lake ball. Good work, Hunter Long and battling Thines. Under 30 to go in the quarter. Forest Lake with it. They'll get it to the middle. Hageman better hurry. With 20, there is a little time. He's being guarded by Buxton. Picks him up 25 yards out. He runs into the middle, put it on the ground. Good D by the Tornadoes. Under 10 to go. They're just going to get it back to the goalie, Nathan Thompson. He's going to try that home run clear all the way down the field. And that is it. 3 in the books here in the Section 7 quarterfinal. The Tornadoes dominating 12-2. On to the fourth in a moment here on QCTV.
Yeah, my name is Melinda Matson-Vang. I am the author of A Rainbow of Native Plants. This is a board book that teaches young children about native plants, goes through the color of the rainbow. So it's great for young babies who are just learning colors, but then as children get older, you can start teaching them the plant names and more about the wildlife that use them. Yeah, they can find it on my website at littlepacoon.com, which has 2 C's and 2 O's for Pacoon. And they can also find it at several different places in Minnesota. So they can find it at Mother Earth Gardens, at Outback Nursery, and a few others that are listed on my website.
And we are back. Historic Goodrich Field in Anoka, and the Tornadoes lead the Section 7 Lacrosse quarterfinal 12-2. For Forest Lake, Austin Smith, 47 seconds in, a man up. Then Jones is third, Roof is first, Jones is fourth, and then Ryther is second. Goal of the game. And the Tornadoes will be on the attack to our right, north end of Goodrich Field. And on the ground ball, it is scooped up there. Nice job, Ben Tosas. And the Tornadoes go to work. Bo Oswald, the goalie for Forest Lake. Save percentage of .536 coming in. And the Tornadoes in a good spot, up by 10 here in the fourth. And a chance to go to the semifinals, and it could be a date with Champlin Park if the Rebels are able to win. On the side, Libby comes into the middle, scores, gets decked. We'll get a yellow out of all of that. Grant Libby from the left comes into the middle and 15 yards out, and he may get a cramp out of the deal. That'll be Libby's third of the game. Got a trainer coming out. But he got hammered. Goal comes 55 seconds in. So Jones with 4, Libby with 3. He may have the double cramp. I don't know if there's a worse feeling in the middle of the night than the old Charlie horse and hop up in the middle of the night and try and walk that off. We've been putting in a lot of work and a lot of miles here today, and hot day, and he's up, but he's going to need to go to the side and work that off. No doubt that hurts. 13-2 Tornadoes, 11:05 to go in the fourth. And while we get all this sorted out, maybe we can bring that bracket up one more time. 13-2 here in Section 7. Give you the lay of the land. Semifinals and championship games next week. But if I think we do have a man down over there for Forest Lake. And it looks like Hunter Ock. Shot from the left, that whistle's wide. Dylan Thines took a big shot. He had 2 goals early, 2 assists early. All of those coming in the first half. He got Tornadoes off to a quick start. Anoka back to the attack. A man up. Schmalz near side. Gets it out on top. 20 yards out. Now backing further out and giving it up. Jacob Jones. This is Schmalz. Cruises in. Shot. Side of the net. And the Tornadoes are going to have a player deep. Doesn't even go out. In the middle, Jones. Over to Schmalz, put it on the ground. He'll gain control off the turf here at Goodrich. Jones' shot goes wide. Tried to go down low, but Bo Oswald was over there and it did go wide. Shot from the left. We may have another cramp over there after that shot attempt by Davis Edmondson. Tornadoes kind of go to the X. And a goal. Good ball movement in front. We'll see the replay in a moment. But Tornadoes extend their lead 14-2. And that goal is going to go to Davis Edmondson. His first of the game. Time of that goal, 2:19. Forest Lake rear face-off win. They go to work. And we are going to get a timeout. 9:28 to go. 14-2 Tornadoes. Tornadoes led it 4-1 after 1, 8-1 at the half, 12-2 after 3. Tornadoes scored the first 4 goals of the game. And then 4 unanswered in quarter number 2. They had 4 more in the third. And now the only 2 goals so far here in quarter number 4. 9:28 to go. And really the clouds have kind of saved us. It was a bright, sunny, hot day. And here the main grandstand at Goodrich faces west. So even early season football games in the fall, you can kind of be blinded by the setting sun. But pretty pleasant right now with a little cloud cover and some high clouds too. Help people stay a little cool. They moved the teams for Lacrosse to the other side of the field, or the west side. I think that's a good call. So out of the timeout, Forest Lake going to work. Levi Hageman behind the net, being chased by Wyatt Buxton. And he's a big guy and has just played a superb defensive game. Buxton really been all over it. Coming up on 9 to go here in quarter number 4. Behind the net. Into the middle, ground ball. That shot hit a body. Austin Smith bidding for his third of the game. Hit a body. That's going to leave a mark. And Forest Lake has it back. McCann gives it up way out right side. Trying to spin in. Hageman goes down, hangs onto it, powers his way through a double team. He put it on the ground. And we got another yellow. Make that 2 yellows fly. And the clock continues to move with 8 to go. So, we got yellow, clock on the move, running time at 14-2 here in the fourth. So the Tornadoes are going to advance, barring some unforeseen circumstances. They have played very well. I think every aspect of the game. Nathan Thompson, the goalie's had some big saves. They've done well on face-offs. Jack Johnson leading the way. They've dominated ground balls, and Forest Lake's turned it over a ton. Here's a ground ball. Another ground ball. Stick on the ground as well. And Jacob Jones trying to control. Forest Lake gets it back. Hunter Longan on a hop. Ball right back on the ground, batted around. Ben Tosas picks it up. He'll get it ahead on a hop. Nice grab by Libby. Libby 15 yards out, now to the top, Jacob Jones. They get it to the left. Vines gets a shot away. And it's saved there by Bo Oswald. And Oswald's going to go behind his net. Looking for a spot to clear. Clear into the middle and caught on the run. That was a nice play on the clear. Evan Anderson. 10 goals coming in. Anderson caught it on the run in the midfield from the goalie. Anderson gets a shot away side of the net, no goal. And it's picked up by Nathan Thompson. Actually, it might be Hudson Jones in goal now. The other way, shot, save by Oswald. And we do have a new goalie, Hudson Jones, 9th grade goalie in there for the Tornadoes. 5:45 to go in the game. Tornadoes send it all the way across. Nice catch and a goal. Connor Laughlin on a terrific feed from Trey Schmalls. That was really pretty. At about the 6:30 mark. Yeah, that's just a great feed. You see it there from Schmalls over to Laughlin. That's a good look. – 15-2 Tornadoes. 3 unanswered here in the fourth. Ground ball, and it's scooped up by the Tornadoes. Mateo Murillo, Jr. And he'll head to the sideline. Ryder's got it. 35 yards out. He'll go across. Rosenheider. He's way outside. Goal at the 5-yard line. And now at the 25. Slipping, Edmondson. Ground ball, Ryder. Picks it out near the 40. So he's way outside with 4 to go. Clock on the move. Tornadoes will advance to the semifinals here in the section. They've played a good game. Behind the net, that's Laughlin who had the goal. I think he stepped out or put it on the ground. Long clear picked off. Picked off Ryther. Shot. That goes wide. Oh, that was a great grab by Ryther for the Tornadoes. Defending the clear. And the Tornadoes get it back. And some cottonwood seeds floating around. I'm glad I don't have a lot of cottonwoods in my neighborhood. They get into everything. Under 3 to go. Tornadoes on their way here in the Section 7 quarterfinal. Forest Lake good clear to the middle. Hageman, 23 goals coming in. They've held them down. Huston Smith had 36 goals coming in 2 tonight, but that has been it for the Rangers. And this is Austin Smith. Goal line extended over on the right. Now works down toward the X position. Still has it. Tries to get to the front. Shot. And that is blocked by Hudson Jones, the 9th grade goalie. In relief, Nathan Thompson. Tornadoes put it on the ground, try to kick it out of there. Losing his stick was Matt Johnson. Rangers, big collision on the edge. Another big collision. Yellow flies. Blocked, batted, and that'll go long. Hudson Jones made the save. Clock continues to move while we sort out the yellow. I think that is Johnson wearing 16. It is. Knee down, far side, scorer's table. Clock continues to move. 1:23 to go on this one. Rangers, Smith. Gets it in the middle. Spins. Shoots over everything. He let it fly. Tried to go upstairs, but it went over to the wall near the concession stand on the south end of the stadium here at Goodrich Field. Smith, nice feed down low. That may have been blocked by Hudson Jones, the goalie. And then it comes in on Jones. We're going to get a yellow. And by the time we get this sorted out, there'll be hardly any time left in the game. 30 to go right now. Rangers are going to hang on. And now the Tornadoes, 2 men down. Actually, one is released. That is a goal. So a late goal will make it 15-3. So Forest Lake gets a goal in the first, a goal early in the third, and one late in the fourth. But the Anoka Tornadoes dominate here in the Section 7 boys lacrosse quarterfinal. 15-3 the final. They led it 4-1 after 1, 8-1 at the half, 12-2 after 3, and cruise to the 15-3 victory. Anoka will advance. They're 5-8 on the season, and they'll be a tough out, no doubt, in that semifinal round. They play physical. If they limit turnovers, they can win face-offs, control ground balls, get some big saves out of Nathan Thompson. Who knows? But Anoka wins it here 15-3. A big thanks to our crew on site here at Goodrich Field and in the studios in Champlin. I am Steve Thompson. Here's what we got coming up. We got graduation, Champlin Park in Andover on May 31st. And then on the 1st, Anoka graduation. And it looks like the weather's going to be great here at Goodrich Field. June 3rd, Anoka, Hennepin Tech, and Sandburg graduations. And then on June 6th, you don't want to miss that Champlin Big Truck event. All that coming up on QCTV. Have a good night.